Welcome to the Tax Freedom Institute website. I'm Dan Pilla, founder and director of the Tax Freedom Institute. You've probably come to this site because you're a tax or financial professional looking for ways to deal with IRS problems. Well, if you want the confidence that comes with knowing that you'll be able to handle any IRS problem, you've come to the right place. I'm a tax litigation consultant with 3 decades of experience in dealing with the IRS. I know how difficult it is to find accurate information to effectively guide you through the maze of IRS procedures. And I have firsthand personal experience with the frustration and uncertainty that goes along with facing the IRS. When I was just a kid, my father had a business tax debt. He suffered crippling bank levies and tax liens until finally the IRS padlocked his doors and seized his car all in the same day. I was just 15. But it got worse. Several years later, the IRS tried to seize our house. At age 18, I came home one day to find my mother sitting at the kitchen table holding a seizure letter from the IRS. She handed it to me and asked, "What do we do?" Well, I had no idea what to do. I went to the local law library and started fumbling around in the tax code. I literally stumbled onto a section of the tax code that deals with taxpayers' rights and limits the IRS's power. I didn't get 6 pages into that section and discovered that the IRS was proceeding illegally to seize my parents' home. With that, I did what any 18-year-old kid would do. I sued the IRS. I soon found myself in a federal courtroom in Minneapolis in front of a judge and an IRS attorney. I argued that the IRS was breaking the law and should be stopped. When the government attorney was done with his argument, the judge looked at him, pointed at me and said, "He's right," and he then slammed the gavel and it was over. I stopped the IRS from taking my parents' house, and I've been stopping them ever since. Since then, I've written 11 books on taxpayers' rights issues and IRS problems resolution strategies. My latest book, The IRS Problem Solver, was ranked by the Wall Street Journal as the #1 tax book in America. I've written hundreds of articles and dozens of research reports on just about every procedural issue you can name. During this time, I've seen every kind of tax case you can imagine, and I've seen a few you probably can't. I've helped tens of thousands of people solve tax problems they thought might never be solved, and I've helped thousands of tax pros learn to navigate the system so they could provide quality, effective representation to their own clients. Now, after 30 years of my research, work, and development, you stand to gain from everything that I've done. As a member of TFI, you'll directly profit from my life's work by getting access to the nuts and bolts material that you need in your practice every day. Your membership gives you the tricks of the trade you need to be successful and keeps you abreast of the changes in the law that you need to know about. As a member of TFI, you'll have access to the research reports that I write strictly for TFI members. You'll get my newsletter that's packed each month with the latest step-by-step procedures for dealing with every aspect of IRS audit and collection problems. You'll participate in my teleseminars that will keep you on the cutting edge of what's going on with the IRS right now, and you'll get special member pricing on my annual 2-day seminar, the Taxpayers Defense Conference. You'll also be involved in our internet chat room where all our members exchange advice, ideas, strategies, and guidance on a daily basis. This gives you the ability to interact at any time with our members who work on problems resolution cases every day. Our membership consists of some of the finest attorneys, CPAs, and enrolled agents in the country, many of whom have been TFI members for over 10 years. This gives you access to a team of people with first-hand experience in dealing with the IRS. And you'll have direct access to me. That's right. As a member, you're entitled to call me directly when you need specific help, guidance, ideas, or just a second opinion on one of your cases. And it doesn't matter what kind of case it is, whether it's an offer in compromise, innocent spouse case, collection due process appeal, claim for refund, penalty abatement matter, you name it. I literally wrote the book on all these problems and many more. My experience gives you the confidence to take on any challenge and know that you'll be able to provide effective representation to your clients. With IRS enforcement action growing at a record pace, there are more people in trouble with the IRS now than ever before. People need help, and that's why they turn to you. Now, with your TFI membership, you'll have the power to negotiate on behalf of your client to get the right solution. You'll have the confidence in knowing that your clients will never pay more taxes than they owe just because they've been taken advantage of by the IRS. To buy all these benefits individually, you'd have to pay over $3,100. The value of the consultation time with me alone is $795 a year. But as a certified member of the Tax Freedom Institute, you get all these benefits for just $499 a year. Now, you might already belong to another professional association. The fact is most of our members do, whether they're attorneys, accountants, or enrolled agents. But they also belong to TFI precisely because they simply cannot get the benefits that we offer from any other organization at any price. One of our members describes the Tax Freedom Institute as constituting the best of the best in the tax resolution business. Another member says that TFI gives her the confidence to accept any case that walks through the door. Still, another member has referred to TFI as literally an answer to prayer. What is it worth to you in your practice to get your fair share of the confidence, skill, and insight necessary to handle any kind of tax case? You already know how expensive it is for research materials that don't give you personal access to the practitioners who do the work in the field every day. That's one of the remarkable differences with the Tax Freedom Institute. Your membership gets you direct access to me and all of our professional members. But let's face it, our organization is not for everyone. Maybe you don't need to interact with a team of professionals who do this work every day, or you're content to send your clients out the door to somebody else who can help them. But if you're like the rest of our membership, dedicated to providing the best possible representation to your clients, if you want to be among the best of the best in this field, if you want to associate with real winners who know how to get the job done when it comes to battling the IRS, then TFI is for you. And $499 a year is a modest price to pay for all the features and benefits that come with your membership. It's no longer necessary to fumble in the dark when it comes to finding effective solutions to your client's tax problems. You don't have to guess. You don't have to throw your client on the mercy of the IRS, and you don't have to send your client out the door to find help somewhere else. With your TFI membership, you have access to information, experience, and personal guidance that will allow you to address and effectively deal with any tax problem that walks through your door. So why wait? Read the information on our homepage and join TFI now. I personally guarantee that you will not be sorry. As you can see, there is much to gain from a TFI membership, and with my personal guarantee, you have nothing to lose. When you join TFI, your complete satisfaction is fully guaranteed for 6 months. If you're not happy for any reason, I'll refund your entire membership fee within that time, so why wait? Join TFI now and start immediately to take advantage of the unique benefits of this organization. Click the Join Now link on the TFI homepage. I know you'll be glad you did.